Alright, so Resident Evil 9 released on February 27th. It's an amazing game. I'm still working on a review for my main channel, but it hit 5 million sales in the first 5 days. This puts it on track to be the highest seller for the Resident Evil franchise ever. No Resident Evil has hit 5 million in 5 days. In fact, Village took months to get there. And the same with RE4 Remake. There's been no mention of DLC yet, but I would expect it. More on that in a second. I want to do some comparisons first. So Resident Evil has 180 million sales across 30 games, but I want to talk about 2017 to 2026, the modern RE engine era of Resident Evil. So there are 6 games in this list, and their sales are kinda crazy. RE7 sold 13 million, RE2 Remake sold 14 million, RE3 Remake only 9 million. Wasn't as good. Village sold 10 million. Resident Evil 4 Remake has sold 9 million so far. I expect that to go up probably. And RE9 is of course at 5 million already. So without counting RE9's future sales, which it's definitely going to get a lot of, from 2017 to 2026, the Resident Evil franchise is at 60 million sales across 6 games. That's insane. I mean, if we look at other games, just say Fallout, from 2017 to 2026, they've released 1 game. And somehow 76 apparently has 15 million copies sold. It must be because of how they bundled it with everything when it came out. But I just love this comparison. In 9 years, we've had 1 Fallout game and 6 Resident Evil games. And they don't even compare in quality. For Elder Scrolls, we had Oblivion Remastered. It's hard to get sales numbers on this thing because it released on Game Pass. The best I could find was about 5 million maybe. For GTA, there's been 0, but it doesn't matter because GTA 5 prints. God of War has had 2 games released, and they've sold 38 million copies. That's not bad. And then this one kind of surprised me. Assassin's Creed has had 4 games released, with Origins, Odyssey, Valhalla, and Mirage, and they've sold about 40 million copies. That's pretty comparable to Resident Evil, which I kinda don't get. How is Ubisoft failing so hard? Anyway, I do want to talk a little more about DLC, because Resident Evil 7 did the best DLC in my opinion. Here are all the DLCs. And they were all different. Not a Hero was the Chris Combat one. End of Zoe was a brawler. Bedroom was an escape room puzzle, which was so cool. 21 was a version of Blackjack that kind of required a lot of thinking to really get all the way through all of the achievements for it. Nightmare was Horde Survival. And Ethan Must Die was a challenging roguelike. I might have spent more time playing the Resident Evil 7 DLC than I have the actual game. Don't get me wrong, the actual game is S tier. But the DLC were all so unique and so different, I just really hope Requiem does something like this. Let me know your thoughts about Requiem's DLC down below, what you think they'll do, and thanks for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for quick gaming news videos that don't waste your time, and have a good day.